Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We bring to you an alarming topic happening around the world, child labor. In this episode, we will be focusing on how this is affecting the lives of children in Pakistan. First, I, Michael, will explain child labor and how it is impacting Pakistan. Secondly, Haley will teach us about the different types of work children are doing in Pakistan. Third, Becca will give the statistics within Pakistan. Fourth, Elsie will explain ways on how to fight child labor in Pakistan. Fifth, Jenna will tell us more about the future of child labor in Pakistan. Finally, conclusion by Celsi. Child labor, what is it? According to International Labor Organization, the term child labor is often defined as work depriving children of their childhood, potential, and dignity. This environment may be harmful to physical and mental development. This type of labor is referenced as mentally, physically, socially, or morally dangerous and harmful to children, deprives from an opportunity to attend school or forces them to leave early, requires them to combine school attendance with excessively long and heavy work. Child labor is considered illegal by many countries and exploitative by many international organizations. In most developed countries, use of children as laborers is considered a violation of human rights and is outlawed, while some poor and developing countries do tolerate and allow child labor. In Pakistan, a country where almost half of the population lives below the poverty line, child labor is a demanding situation.
So when we decided to look at what jobs children are doing in Pakistan, it really became a question of what jobs aren't they doing. As with many things in Pakistan, there's not a lot of full reporting and accounting to give us fully accurate data, but we do know that there's a wide range of industries that children are being pulled or forced into at a very young age. Within the agricultural realm, children are farming, harvesting, and even fishing. And in the industrial sector, children can be found manufacturing everything from bracelets and surgical instruments to bricks and coal. Some children work because of the financial needs of their families. However, according to the Bureau of International Labor Affairs, the categorical worst forms of child labor found in Pakistan include many types of forced labor, or in other words, a form of slavery, from domestic work and brickmaking to begging, sexual exploitation, and even recruitment for non-state armed conflicts, meaning they're becoming child soldiers. And because of the nature of child labor and the lack of legal or governmental oversight in Pakistan, these labor industries are often extremely dangerous to both the physical and psychological health of children.
Last year, the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan stated that out of the 40 million children living in Pakistan today, 11 to 12 million of them are working as child laborers, spending their time in brutal and demanding conditions. The prevalence of child labor today is due to poverty among families. 25% of the population of Pakistan is living below poverty line. As a result, it is required that instead of children becoming educated and attending school, they must help support the family. The government is not trying to overcome the problem by paying for children to attend school. Therefore, the literacy rate in Pakistan is very low. The rate of child labor is most relevant in cities such as Lahore, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, Faisalabad, and Cyclop because they are linked with the industrious chain. The median age for children in labor is 7.
The fight against child labor is complicated and it will be difficult to fully eradicate, but anybody can help. First of all, it's not difficult, but it is important to be conscientious when buying products. Ask or check on your own whether or not brands are child labor free. There are websites such as FirmHunker that have lists of only ethical companies that you can use to help decide where you shop. If nobody buys products produced by child labor, they will stop being produced. Making sure to know the specificities of the laws can help you educate others. It is also important to be aware of your surroundings. If children are being exploited and you hear about it, report it. Informing and getting informed of the inhumane conditions these children have to go through when put into child labor can make you and others desire to help them, and there are plenty of organizations and programs to donate to or join to assist in the battle against child labor in Pakistan.
Child labor in Pakistan is the employment of children for work in Pakistan, which causes mental, physical, moral, and social harm to children. Pakistan is regularly near the top of the list of the countries where child labor is common. Drastic measures need to be taken to end the problem. The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan estimated in 1980s 11 million children who were working in the country, half of which were under the age of 10. In 2016, Pakistan made a moderate advancement in efforts to eliminate the worst forms of child labor. The provincial government passed legislation establishing 15 as the minimum age for employment and 18 as the minimum age for employment in hazardous work. However, children in Pakistan still engage in the worst forms of child labor, including forced domestic work and bonded labor in brick kilns. The future does not look any better unless some important changes are made.
Child labor is a serious issue anywhere, but Pakistan specifically has a lot of work to do to overcome the widespread problem. Millions of children in Pakistan today work in illegal, unsafe conditions, forcing them to miss out on getting an education for little payment. Although there are laws against child labor in Pakistan, they are hardly enforced. The government is doing little to fight it. In order for this situation to change in the future, the government needs to provide enough support for children to go to school to make it worthwhile for them to not drop out and work to provide for their families. This will decrease the illiteracy rate and the amounts of poverty in Pakistan because so many more children will have the ability to get decent educations and eventually rewarding careers. As individuals far away from Pakistan, we can help to fight against the issue of child labor by being conscientious when buying products to eradicate child labor-based markets. Supporting anti-child labor organizations through volunteer work and donations is helpful. It is also important to spread awareness so that people can work together to ultimately eliminate child labor. We need to do everything we can to help rid Pakistan of continued child labor in the future because these are innocent people, specifically little children, who deserve a fair chance at life and so often currently do